Hi guys, Gino here from Jake and Gino. 2018, it is a new year. I want to shoot this video for you because I want you to start setting your goals. This is not about New Year's resolutions. Let's look and see what happened in 2017. Let's start planning for 2018 right now. Here's a list of action plans. This is how we're going to prepare for the new year. The first thing you're going to do, let's review what happened in 2017. Well, what happened in my 2017? I had a pretty productive year. Let's start off. First thing I did is I moved down to St. Augustine, Florida, middle of the summer. One of the most transformative, one of the best things I think I've done in my life. I love it. Been down here for 6 months. It's really changed my life. Great thing. Second thing, we added a couple hundred units to our portfolio, 250 to be exact. Third thing is we changed softwares on our portfolio, and we've actually done a lot with the management company to really ramp up our management systems. Fourth thing I did was we had that live event. The fifth thing is I've really grown the Jake and Gino platform, which is really my bread and butter. This is what I'm really focusing on. So look back at what you've done in 2017, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to discount and say, I didn't do too much. Sit down, spend a few minutes, write down all of your wins. And that's what I want you guys to start doing. We're going to get into our weekly planner. I want you to start thinking about all the wins that you've had. Every week in my private Facebook group, I always pose the question, what have you guys done this week? What success? Whether it be small or whether it be big. Right now, Jake and I are signing up 67 unit deal. It's going to the attorney right now. That's a big win for me. Another one is I'm starting to sign up investors to our platform. Remind yourself of the wins. We always focus on our losses or we didn't get that deal. It's time to switch your mind shift and start focusing on those wins. Now, second thing is set goals for the new year. Everyone says, I'm going to set goals. Let me show you how to set goals. I had a transformative and awesome podcast, a guy named Rock Thomas. Why don't you look up his name, Rock Thomas. Guy is the real deal, rock star as far as I'm concerned. I know how to set goals. I use the AIM SMART method, but I think his method is just as powerful, if not more. This is what the acronym is, his 5 steps. First step is RRAFT. First one is result. What are the results you're looking for? The results that I was looking for when I was trying to become financially free was I needed to hit a certain cash on cash number every month. I needed $15,000 per month. That was my result. I needed to know the result. Now, transform this into every part of your life, whether it's fitness, whether it's family time. I need to be home every night by 5 o'clock to have dinner. I need to lose 30 pounds. What is the result you're looking for? That's really powerful. Crystallize it so you can focus on the result. The next one is reason. You have to have enough reasons to be able to do something. The reason why I got down to St. Augustine, I'll give you the number one reason. Right now it's January 2nd, it's 6 degrees in New York. It's 48 down here. It's not hot down here. My wife is complaining all the time that it's cold down here, but I'll take 48 over 6, right? I had a huge reason to get down here. The second reason was I just wanted to be in the warm weather and I just wanted to meet new people. I wanted to be near the beach. I had a lot of different reasons to come down here. Know what your reason is for achieving your goal. The more reasons you have, the easier it is for you to get it. The more reasons why, you'll figure out how to do it. Next one is action. Now that you've got these 2, it's time to take action. You know, we have Google at our fingertips. I'm looking at my computer with so much knowledge. We're inundated with knowledge. Everyone says knowledge equals power. Knowledge plus action equals power. So start taking action on your goals. Fourth one is feedback. Well, what is feedback? Well, all of a sudden you start doing something and things aren't working as you planned. Take the feedback, see what's going on, whether you're doing something right or you're doing something wrong. If you're course correcting, like what I always use this analogy, an airplane pilot. He's flying from point A to point B. 90-some% of the time during that path, he is not on the right path. He's always course correcting, but somehow it seems like when you leave Jacksonville and you go to New York, you always end up landing in LaGuardia, but he's always end up course correcting. And that's what you need to do. You need to get your ego out of the way and you need to say to yourself, what am I doing wrong here? Where can I get help? This leads to my next one, thrills. The thrills is we need to have a little bit of excitement in our lives. Once you do hit those little successes, reward yourself. We're like the little dogs, throw a little treat. At the end of the week, if you did something good, go out to dinner. Take your wife out to dinner. Go to a massage. Treat yourself, that thrill. That'll just reinforce and give you the idea to really crystallize how to set these goals. Now I want to thank, like I said, Rock again for this because this was awesome. We had a podcast with him this morning. The podcast goes live on Thursday, January 4th. So check that podcast out. He was awesome. The next one, really important, write goals in the positive. I earn $10,000. I am fit. I love my job. Really important to write stuff in the positive. The next one, focus on the one thing. That's what I did last year. I focused on the one thing of getting down to Florida. Now, how did I focus on that? I had a lot of help from my family and from my wife, but really focusing on how to get down here. I actually took a trip in March to see if it was going to work for us. From that trip in March, I spent the whole month here. Things started happening. We were focusing on areas, locations. All of a sudden, that focus led to a house, a beautiful house, and an amazing development. If I didn't focus on getting down here, it would never happen. So start focusing on your one thing. Next one, we just talked about it. Create the plan. What is your plan going to be? My plan for getting down here was, like I said, wanted to get down here and just experience life differently. The plan that I created for myself was come down. Actually, I started coming down 2 years ago. Last summer, I took 2 months off, came down here, wanted to make sure it was the right fit for myself and for my family. Once I realized that, I figured that out, I went back to work, created a plan on how to create more passive income for myself, eventually leave the restaurant full time, and that's how it ended up happening. Create that plan. And finally, this is so underestimated, and a lot of people don't do this because I think they're too cheap. Rock talked about it this morning. People think about spending money as spending money, not creating or not actually performing an investment in themselves. Join a mastermind. Join another community. It might cost you a few bucks, but you'll get in with other people who are like-minded like yourself. He said that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And in New York, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to leave. I wasn't able to surround myself with people that I wanted to be around. Down here, it's a little bit different. I've joined masterminds, and that's why I've created the Jake and Gino community. I'm able to surround myself with like-minded individuals who want to learn from me, but also who have a lot to offer the community, and it's really inspired me, and it's invigorated me to continue the Jake and Gino platform. Have a couple of sheets I want to show you here. This is my weekly planner. Real simple, guys. I'm going to be creating these documents for the Jake and Gino platform and have them ready, hopefully next couple weeks. Simple weekly planner. Put time, Monday to Friday, and I start filling it in. I start creating this on the Sunday to the Sunday before. And on this column here, I'm going to start creating a column that says wins. By the end of the week, I want to have what wins I've done. And I'm going to keep this every week, so at the end of the year, I can review all of my wins and review what I've done. And the second one is, this is my annual momentum planner. I'll share this with you guys also. Basically, what you want to do is you want to put your annual goals, your values that you have, and your major events. So I'll share a couple with you guys. My annual goals, I want to have speaker training. My goal is to become a really top-notch speaker. How am I going to do that? I have to dedicate X amount of time per week to do that. I need to spend at least 1 hour on the Bigger Pockets platform, giving back information and advice to students where I can reach out to them and network with them. I want to hire a really good digital marketer for Jake and Gino, and I also want to hit $30,000 per month with the Jake and Gino as far as revenue goes. Now, how do I do all those goals? Start breaking them down into quarterly objectives. What we have to do with the quarterly objectives is, how am I going to become that great speaker? I know that I'm going to have to at least dedicate 2 hours a week to speaker training. That comes out to 2 hours a week, 8 hours a month. As you can see, in 3 months, that's going to be 24 hours. I'm going to need to put that down on my calendar. And I have a big calendar on my desk, breaks down the week, and I really have to write that down, because you know what happens when you guys get busy. All of a sudden things start flying by, it'll happen next week, it'll happen next week. So start out with your annual goals, really big annual goals. A couple other ones of mine, I want to hit 1,000 units by the end of the year. We're at 850 units. I've only got to add 150, but that's just without syndication, that's just with our partnership. So that's a little bit of a stretch for me, but I think I can get there. Want to help 10 individuals buy multifamily properties. I want to be a guide or be a helping hand to help 10 individuals do that. That's one of my big goals this year. And I want to sign up affiliates to sell our products. So as you can see, I've written them all down. I know what my goals are. I have to have the reasons why I'm doing it. I've got some really strong reasons for these goals. I've got to put it into action. If you guys have any questions on setting goals, email me at gino@jakeandgino.com. Leave a comment below. I'm going to leave a link to a product that we have. It's called the Gateway to Multifamily. If you guys are serious about investing in multifamily, click on the link. You'll find out a lot about the product. You'll become a Jake and Gino member. You'll become part of the community. You'll be invited into the private Facebook group where I was talking to you about masterminding. So check that product out. And like I said, if you have any questions, leave a comment below or hit me up at gino@jakeandgino.com. Happy New Year, guys, and I hope you guys have a healthy, and a happy New Year. Thanks.